Alright, what is going on, my dudes? So we are back here today with a very exciting video. We are going to be going over the initial preview of the Crossbones buff. Yes, that's right, Crossbones is getting one of those nice value moderate updates, man. Very, very exciting. Crossbones is a champion I've always thought was really cool. I've always thought he was very underrated and very niche and had some very nice potential if we were to get a little bit of an update, and he's finally getting that, man. So, and I'm really, happy with the direction this thing is going. So let's jump right into it, man. As always, we're going to have highlighted stuff that you need to know, so you get all the information that you need before you enter the game. You don't have to waste too much time trying to figure it out, alright? So before we do that, though, let's talk about Crossbones here. So once a high-level agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Brock Rumlow reveals his true colors as an enforcer for Hydra when the evil agency threatened to destroy S.H.I.E.L.D. from within. Since the climactic battle, the dangerous mercenary, now calling himself Crossbones, was hidden underground, striking from the shadows and selling his skills to the highest bidder. Oh baby. So, Crossbones mechanic. Crossbones gameplay revolves around stacking up fury buffs in place of critical hits for high raw damage, so he still doesn't crit, alright? Using abilities such as overrun or heavy attacks allow him to upkeep a large number of fury buffs at once. His special attacks help in stacking up buffs as well as dealing high damage output throughout incinerate debuffs that scale with his attack rating. Additionally, while overrun is active, Crossbones gains power at an increased rate to launch his special attacks more frequently. That's all really awesome, man. We're gonna dive into tying it together and how to play him and everything and what it looks like on paper as we go along. Don't worry, man. Before we get there, here's some prestige in case you care, okay? For a 5-star, rank 5, 10550, 6-star, rank 3, 13560. He was just released into the 6-star featured literally last week, so I don't think anybody's going to have this guy at 6-star, 6200. But there's probably a lot of people who have some high 5-stars. I know I do, man. Mine's actually rank 4 currently, so I'm very excited to test him out. But yeah, dude. So let's go over some strengths. So he's really great against hashtag hero characters, very similar to how Red Magneto is great against hashtag metal champions, right? Crossbones gains unique ability bonuses through his contempt mechanics when fighting against hashtag heroes. So, high damage potential. Always love seeing that. Having various ways to stack multiple fury and precision buffs alongside block proficiency and physical resistance reduction, Crossbones hits harder the longer the fight lasts. Love it. Defensive ability suppression. Crossbones attack allow him to reduce defensive ability accuracy of the opposition, allowing him to bypass abilities such as evade. Really, really nice. So of course he has some weaknesses. He's buff reliant, right? He has all those fury buffs and the precision buffs and whatnot. Staggers and everything is going to get to you. Incinerate immunity. He has a big, special 2 incinerate that's going to scale with attack rating and everything. So you definitely don't want to fight him up against any incinerate immune champions expecting to do some big special 2 damage. That's just common sense, right? So, let's jump into some abilities here, man. Personal fury buffs. He's always had these, but now they're so much better. Unless otherwise stated, Crossbones fury buffs grant 1076 attack rating for 9 seconds. These fury buffs gained increased potency equal to 20% of Crossbones critical damage multiplier. Okay, so there's going to be some precision stuff that increase the critical damage multiplier and whatnot. As we go along, we'll go over all of it. Don't worry, okay? So also, critical hit replacement, as we know, he doesn't crit every time he would. He gains a fury buff. Okay, we know about the contempt for heroes. All attacks reduce the opponent's defensive ability accuracy by 20% for each fury buff against heroes, reduction 25%. So only 4 fury buffs are needed for 100% reduced ability accuracy reduction. 5 of them are needed against non-heroes. Okay, overrun. Dash back and hold block for 1.2 seconds. Once activated, it remains active for 12 seconds, then it has to go on cooldown for 8 seconds. Kind of similar to Falcon, right? This whole thing feels like Falcon. While active, clean hits on the opponent, ignore positive physical resistance, and gain plus 50% combat power rate. On activation, refresh the duration of all personal fury buffs and gain 2 new ones. Contempt, gain an additional fury buff. So against heroes, you gain 3 new ones. That's nice. Heavy attack, spend 1 fury to pause all fury buffs for 5 seconds. This is really cool. If this attack intercepts the opponent or strikes them while they are recovering from a special attack, it does not cost a Fury buff. So you kind of play him like Tigra, and you keep the Furies up the whole fight. Really, really, really lots of potential, man. Really cool stuff. Special attack 1 route, 100% chance to gain a Fury buff. Against heroes, you gain 3 Fury buffs, man. So basically, against heroes, you throw a special 1, you activate the overrun. There's your 100% reduced ability accuracy reduction right out of the gate, man. And then you can keep it up as you go along with the heavy attacks and whatnot. Lots of potential there. Special attack 2, 100% chance to inflict an incinerate debuff, dealing 2400 energy damage over 8 seconds, and removing perfect block chance and reducing block efficiency by 50%. Contempt, inflict an additional incinerate debuff. Like we said, this incinerate is going to scale very, very high if you have a lot of Furies, right? If you gain a lot of precision buffs and whatnot, gonna get more Furies, more incinerate damage. Against heroes, there's gonna be 2 of them. Lots of damage there, man. Eye for an eye. Here's what I was talking about with the precision. 100% chance to gain a precision buff, gaining plus 700 critical rating for 40 seconds. Against heroes, it's a passive and lasts for 70 seconds. So, yeah, man, lots of benefit against hero champions. Now, with the Contempt, there's also a synergy we're going to talk about later, man. So keep that in mind. It's not always just against heroes. We'll get to that, though, okay? So basically, man, it's looking like if you can get to a special 3, get that precision, you're going to be gaining a bunch of Furies, man. Then you get the overrun Fury, and then you get the Furies from the special 1, and you intercept them with the heavy attack after the special attack. You're going to be doing a lot of damage with this guy, I think, man. I'm so excited to test him out. So, Sig ability, Brock's brutal Hydra training allows him a 90% chance to purify incoming debuffs. Each time he does so, he gains a Fury buff. This chance decreases slightly for consecutive triggers. Now, I'm not sure if the chance to purify a debuff decreases or the chance to gain a Fury buff it decreases. But either way, we're going to have to see how it is in game, see how it works. We'll find out soon enough, right? The patch should drop in a couple days now, right? So we're going to have to figure it out then. Just from reading this, I can't really tell. Maybe I should ask and clarify, but hey, man, we'll figure out when it drops. But anyway, man, it looks like he has to be awakened now to get that Purify, which I think it's always been, but it's a really nice Purify. You're not going to want to use him for, like, Caltrops, for example, but it's nice in certain matchups where you have like non-damaging debuffs where you're going to gain a lot of Furies that way. That's really, really cool. So yeah, man, I'm definitely really excited about this guy. And it looks like he doesn't need to be awakened to do big damage, but to have that utility, you kind of do. Alright, so synergy bonuses, he has some generic ones, of course. Nemesis with Captain America's plus 6% attack rating. Enemies with Falcon and Black Widow plus 155 critical rating. That's actually kind of decent for Crossbones. Rivals with Winter Soldier, Black Widow plus 115 critical damage rating. And then we have, these are really cool, okay? So Hydra recruitment with Red Skull and Punisher 2099. So mercenaries and villains, plus 5% health and also plus 400 critical damage rating. So keep in mind, Ghost is a villain, alright? And now you can have a total of plus 800 crit damage rating if you do like Crossbones, Punisher, and Hitmonkey. Because also in mercenary competition, another synergy, plus 5% attack rating, plus 400 critical damage rating. So there's some potential there, man. We'll have to see, right? But for Crossbones, he gets a nice benefit as well. In the Hydra recruitment one, gain immunity to Nullify and Stagger. In mercenary competition, Contempt is expanded to include all non-villain champs. That's actually really big, man, because there aren't too many villains in there in the game. So if you do like, it's looking like you really want to run like Crossbones with Hitmonkey, looking at like this pool of champions, and then you're gonna have the Contempt against most champions in the game. Like for example, if I go on Aunt May right now, which I have up, right, and I go to champions and we go to champion info and then we go to villains, these are the villains, and there are a decent bit of villains, okay, but also there's almost 200 champions in the game, so 59 out of 196 are villains, okay? So that means that 137 champions you're going to have this Contempt bonus against if you bring Hitmonkey along, which he's a great champion. So that's really cool. Contemptuous Hatred with Mangog. Start the fight with 1 hatred against Hero Champions for Mangog. That's literally nothing, not worth bringing. But for Crossbones, Fury buffs gain plus 50% duration and Contempt. And if you also have Hitmonkey, that's against everybody pretty much, right? That's really cool. So recommended Masteries, Liquid Courage and Double Edge. Crossbones buff to his Purify chance and Sig makes him a great user for Liquid Courage Double Edge. Letting him purify the debuffs attached much easier. Man, it's making me really hope that I get and dupe Crossbones from this featured 6-star, because honestly, man, he's looking really good. I'm really excited to test this guy out. I can't wait to see what you guys think of him. But that's going to be it for this video, man. I hope that you learned everything you need to know about the Crossbones buff. If you enjoyed it, drop your boy a like. Comment what you think about this buff. Are you excited for it? I'm pretty excited for it, man. Let me know in the comment section below. And hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any really fun Crossbones buffed gameplay coming to you very soon. I'll be seeing you